we are at ArtPrize 2012 in Grand Rapids, Michigan at the Bob. And I have Lorna Poulos. Did I get that right?
You got it pretty close.
Woohoo! Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself correctly and tell me about yourself.
My name's Lorna Poulos. I'm from Midland, Michigan. I've done art all my life. My father said I started my first portrait at 4 years old, and it was of Zorro, my favorite character.
Ooh, Zorro, I love Zorro.
I know, me too, and Mighty Mouse. But Zorro I did a portrait of. We still have it.
Awesome.
Yeah. And I kept my hand in art off and on. And as I got a little older in my 20s, I started taking it a little bit more seriously. And started doing competitions, started doing some shows. My favorite thing to do, though, are the competition shows.
Very cool.
Yeah, and when I heard about the ArtPrize, I thought, "Gal, this is for me." So I did win the Michigan Duck Stamp competition, only the second woman in the history of Michigan Duck Stamps. So I'm kind of
very cool.
Yeah, I'm kind of proud of that. It was rather a prestigious award and an honor. So I'll probably continue to do that one, but this is my third year at the ArtPrize. My pieces were indoor pieces before, so unfortunately sometimes venues close early and it doesn't get the exposure that an outdoor piece would.
Right.
So I thought this year I'm going to do something different, and I decided to do an outdoor piece, and the Bob picked me up right away, which was awesome. This is probably the greatest place to be in Grand Rapids to show an outdoor piece.
Very cool.
Yeah. And the piece, the name of it is Marta, which is after my sister, who has ALS, better known to most people as Lou Gehrig's disease.
Right.
And she made a trip all the way from Colorado to come and be at the ArtPrize and spend some time with us in Michigan. And which also drew in the rest of my siblings, which there are 8 of us. So all of them came from Texas, Colorado, and I have a couple sisters in Michigan.
Awesome.
Yep. So this idea of this sculpture just, I don't know, I lay in bed at night and think, and while I'm on my way to work I think, and constantly thinking of things to create. And this came to my mind, and it has a special meaning to me. So I started with actually the tree, and I've got her name carved in the tree. And then the butterfly, releasing butterflies has a special meaning, and the top of the butterflies is one dragonfly. And I put that there because she loves dragonflies, and that's just my sister Marta. It's a representation of her. So the whole thing came together. It took me, well, since November I started it. And it started out as a small project and kind of grew into something that I wasn't expecting to be so big. But my husband had to help me. The weight of it's huge. And it comes in 6 pieces. So we could kind of move it around, just the 2 of us, but we did have some help setting it up for the ArtPrize. But it's made of many, many, many materials. The woman herself is made of insulation spray foam, you know,
really?
to insulate. Yeah. And then I kind of put it into a human figure and then carved it. Then I did my homemade paper mache clay on top of that. And then I did a 2-part clay mixture. When you mix it together and you mold it, it dries, cures rather, and it turns into a nice hard surface. So, but yet it's still kind of lightweight. But where the weight comes in is my my own clay that I put together for the tree, which weighs a ton. I have no idea how much it weighs. We haven't weighed it. I don't know how to weigh it.
You don't want to weigh it.
I don't want to weigh it. But it's very heavy. Anyway, it's an outdoor piece, and everything that I used as materials is for outdoors, waterproof. So, but it deals with polarized film, and cellophane, which creates beautiful colors when you look through a polarized viewer.
Oh, right. I noticed the the lenses you've got around.
Yes. Yeah, I have several lenses, viewers, which are polarized, and then the backing is polarized, and then the cellophane is in front. So if you have light behind it or the sunlight can produce colors, as you turn the polarized film, the colors change. So it's like a burst of rainbow colors.
Absolutely, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then in the tree are the capiz shells, which it's a giant wind chime is what it is.
Right.
Yeah. The model for my lady is my daughter-in-law. She's has some nice muscle tone, so she let me photograph body parts in her bathing suit.
Oh, she's gorgeous.
Isn't she gorgeous?
I've never seen her, but I can tell.
She's gorgeous. So Chara was my model for that. And the face is not Chara's face, but just kind of made it up as I went along.
Very cool.
And so her face can be a combination of all women in the world. So there's not one particular race. It's all women together.
Very cool.
Yeah. And I got very lucky to be here at the Bob, and the crowds are unbelievable. This has got to be the hottest spot in Grand Rapids right now. And we've had storms, we've had rain, it's knocked capiz shells off the tree. Oh, there's my Chara. Okay. Anyway, got distracted.
The model just walked past.
The model just walked past. A beautiful model. Anyway, I'm very pleased with the crowds. I've been running out of cards. I've had to order a few more thousand because they're going like hotcakes. So
wonderful.
Yeah.
So where do you plan to go from here?
Well, I'll tell you what.
If you win, for instance.
Oh, if I win.
Yeah. What do you want? What's the excitement?
Well, if I win, I don't have any worries of where I'm going to put this. But if I don't win, it's going to go on my back deck at home. So
very cool.
If there's room. But yeah, this is my last year for ArtPrize. It's taken up 3 years of my life at 4:30 in the morning, and then going to work, and then coming home and working on it, and then weekends. So you give up a lot when you've got a goal to achieve. And for 3 years, I've achieved that goal, having my pieces ready for the ArtPrize. But this year, I think is the best year, and I've produced the best piece I can produce. I'm in the best spot ever. So if I don't make it to the top 10, I can walk away knowing I've done everything I can do to get there, and I'll be happy.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I wish you luck on that. And before I let you go, I like to conclude my interviews by giving a person the opportunity to tell me something good and wonderful about yourself, or your project, your artwork.
Okay. My other job other than art, the moneymaker, I do permanent makeup. So I tattoo makeup, eyebrows, eyeliner, eyeshadow, lip liner, full lip. I work with cancer survivors and finish their breasts, scar tissue. But the weird thing about my art in tattooing, I am very bad at remembering my wedding day. So my husband had me tattoo it in
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Keep going.
In a place you probably won't ever see it, so that if I need a reminder, I just take a peek.
So if I asked you to show me your tattoos, you'd say no.
Right.
Well, that is definitely something weird and wonderful to know.
Thank you.
Do you have anything to add beyond that?
I don't think so. I'm just having a great time, and I'm anxious to see what happens in the end, but then I'm not anxious for it to be over because this is a blast.
Well, Lorna, your artwork is absolutely gorgeous, so I really wish you well.
Thank you.
And from Grand Rapids, Michigan, ArtPrize 2012 at the Bob, just outside. This has been the Weird Review. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
out.